Andrew Rossi, the director, showed up and said, I'd like to make a movie about the media over your shoulder. I said, that sounds great. Talk to my bosses. And I figured I would rub him off that way, right? And then my bosses said yes. I was stunned when I saw the movie. I was just amazed by the fact that what we do, which is, you know, white people typing in a room on keyboards with headsets on, looked really exciting and great. You know what we do is sort of boring, right?
I do.
This is the most boring topic ever, right? And he made this film, which I just think is, you know, it makes us look like Batman. I mean, it's unbelievable. I watch it and even I'm interested.
No, I thought it was fantastic. I enjoyed it, and David's a lot of fun.
I have to say, after this movie, you're a total rock star in the world of movies.
It's fun to go to these jobs, even though it is a little slower than it appears in that movie, because you're working with really bright people who do care about the world, they're engaged in the world, and you can walk through the building and you know, be fascinated by what you're hearing, and hopefully some of that occasionally makes its way into the paper.
My dad doesn't believe I have a job unless I show up on television.
One of my favorite parts of the movie is when you describe Brian Stelter being the robot built in the basement. Anyone who covers this and who reads the New York Times, which all of us do, you're just amazed. Everyone's productive, but Brian Stelter, you'll read a front page story by him, and that would seem to be enough for most of us, and then you open up the paper and there he is again.
If I had time, I would slip over to his house and carefully suffocate him.
But he also lost 90 pounds during this movie.
Doesn't that make it worse, though?
Much worse.
You know, when he was a fat, dumpy kid, I could deal with it. Now that he's sort of handsome, all of us who are working in the business are grateful. It beats having a real job by a mile. Whenever I come here, which is fairly regularly, I'm not surprised by how small it is, how crappy it is. I'm always surprised by how good it is.